A sequel to Bully is something that the Rockstar community and probably just the general gaming community has been waiting for almost 13 years at this point. And for whatever reason, Rockstar never made a sequel to this, even though it was pretty damn well praised. It's pretty much a Grand Theft Auto style game that takes place at a school with teenagers. It was pretty damn awesome at the time. I know it got a lot of controversy because of the title Bully, but you really, if you've played the game, people that actually play the game know that you're not actually a bully. At least in the story, you just beat up the bad guys, you take care of the nerds and stuff like that. Now, it is a sandbox Rockstar game. You can do whatever you want. You can go around kicking the shit out of all the nerds if you want to. You can be a bully if you want to, but that's the nature of a sandbox game. You also actually got to attend classes in the game, which is kind of weird that was appealing to me back in 2006 when I was already in school. I was in junior high or something at the time. They were just mini games you had to do twice a day. They weren't really that complicated or anything, but it's still just kind of interesting. Like, I gotta knock out my classes. I gotta go attend class before I can go do these missions. Anyways, we're not really here to review or talk about the first Bully game. But if you're watching the video, you probably played Bully. You know how good it was. We're here to talk about some rumors surrounding a possible sequel. But these are some pretty interesting, pretty decent rumors. Unlike the vague rumors we usually get for other games, a lot of the evidence points to this next game that Rockstar is trying to work on being a sequel to Bully. Now, the rumors we're going to talk about today go back as far as October of 2018. We were really deep into the Fallout 76 stuff and Bethesda stuff back, late last year, so I wasn't really able to ever make a video about this, but I figured it's better late than never to talk about anything related to Bully 2. The rumor mill started from the Twitter account of Jessica Jeffries, who is a casting director for motion capture for video games, film, and television. She tweeted out castings just released for new unannounced video game title with leading UK games developer shooting at Pinewood Studios. Please see previous tweets and email any suggestions over. Right out the gate, leading games developer from the UK. Definitely Rockstar falls under that category. They're one of the biggest game developers out there. They originate from the UK. They have studios all in different countries around the world, but that's where they originate from. There are other studios in the UK as well, but Rockstar is definitely one of the leading game developers out there. Pinewood Studios is also based out of London, though they have studios elsewhere, but this is where the motion capture is taking place. On top of all this, whenever Jessica Jeffries tweeted out about the casting calls, it was retweeted by Katie Better, who is a Rockstar employee. And even now, if you go look at Jessica's tweet, Katie Better still has it retweeted to this day. Which, of course, may be nothing. It could be all coincidence, but it's pretty insane that a casting call was announced for a UK-based game developer, and a Rockstar employee retweeted that tweet. Now, on to the roles they needed motion capture for. There are 7 of them, and we're going to read over them really quickly. They have, quick character descriptions. First up, we have Vic, who is male, 63 years old, 5'8", black or mixed race, stocky build, slightly overweight and disheveled, a creature of habit, living in the past. He is nonchalant and has suffered with depression in the past, a heavier physicality which shows his life's burdens. Number 2, we have Martha, female, 11 years old, 4'4", slight physique for her age. She's isolated and withdrawn, a troubled child who becomes resentful of being seen as a troublemaker at home and school. Third, Aaron, male, 18 years old, 5'8", slim, almost scrawny physique. He's a gentle character, unremarkable, straight-laced, and just wants to blend in. Number 4, Amelia, female, 49 years old, 5'4", slim build, a sophisticated, mature college student. She is graceful, creative, and wealthy, strong-willed with an adamant sense of right and wrong. Fifth character, David, male, 20 years old, 5'8" to 5'9", optimistic, friendly, laid-back, and slightly cocky, likable and confident, athletic physique, and a natural sporting talent. His physicality needs to portray this. Sixth, we have Tanya, female, 22 years old, 5'4", slim and youthful but with an air of superiority, curious, flirtatious, confident and snide, strong physicality, generally happy but has a nagging sense of non-fulfillment. And last up we have Jacob, male, 43 years old, 5'8", a college professor, scholarly and stocky but not fat, slightly disheveled but witty, clever, and sarcastic. The casting call also has a slight warning that says mild violence and profanity will be used in scenes with the young performer. The project itself is a thriller/drama, and all scenes with the young performer will be handled with sensitivity. So 3 out of the 7 roles refer to school in some way, with 2 of the characters being students, 1 of them being a college professor, and with the David character, there's an emphasis on him being athletic, which could allude to him being a student as well, maybe plays sports or something like that. The game being a thriller/drama and profanity being used with younger characters definitely falls in line with what Bully was. There was obviously a lot of comedy and satirical stuff when it came to Bully, which is kind of what happens with a lot of Rockstar games, but there was some serious moments as well. But the emphasis on a majority of these characters being related to school somehow, to me, screams Bully, because I don't know that many games out there that even involve school or college or anything at all. There might be some that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head, but when you think of a video game and school, bullying is the first thing that's going to come to most people's minds. And on top of all this, we'll repeat it again, we had a Rockstar employee retweeting these castings for this game. To me, I don't want to say it's like confirmed that it's Bully, but goddamn, it's a lot of evidence. And more recently, we have a little bit more information regarding Bully 2. This one I think is a little less relevant, but still worth talking about. SWEGTA, who's like the leading channel when it comes to Bully content, did a video recently talking about having a Rockstar employee comment on his video saying that Bully 2 is indeed in development. Now, I can't find the comment on his video. There's like 1,500 comments. I'm not going to scroll through all that. You can watch his video if you want the full information, but the gist of it was that the account was Alex Martin's. Now, as you can see by this LinkedIn profile here, Alex Martins is a technical designer at Rockstar Games. The obvious argument against this is that it's a troll account somebody made to mess with everybody, but it doesn't follow the traditional rules of like a troll account. For one, it was made back in 2013. If somebody was making a troll account to mess with everybody, it'd be a new account. On top of that, the account had, at the time at least, 189 subscribers, which is a very high amount for what a troll account would usually have, which is usually 0. And also, the account had a profile picture, whereas troll accounts usually just have whatever the generic default picture is. And as comicbook.com points out, the account was subscribed to the Game Developers Conference YouTube channel, which is a very obscure channel for some random troll account to be subscribed to. So all the evidence for me leans towards this not being a troll account, but at the exact same time, I don't know why a Rockstar employee would confirm a game that they have not themselves confirmed yet, because that would just get him fired and possibly sued. So again, I didn't think that this evidence meant that much, but I did want to bring it up in the video. More so, it's about the casting call stuff that happened last year. Something else pretty interesting, almost exactly a month before the casting calls went out, Yon2295, who's a credible leaker when it comes to Rockstar Games, was asked by Rockstar themselves to no longer report on leaks or rumors regarding their games. And as far back as 2017, Yon2295 posted on the GTAForums saying that Bully 2 is in development and will be the next game to release after Red Dead Redemption 2, which of course has already come out at this point. So him being such a credible source when it comes to Rockstar related information, you kind of have to go with him being correct on Bully 2 being the next game. And then for Rockstar to contact him and tell him to no longer report on rumors or leaks related to their games, almost exactly a month before this casting call goes out for a game that sounds eerily similar to Bully, it makes you wonder. And there are some other things we could discuss, like there's some voice actors that were supposed to appear in a Rockstar game. A lot of people thought Red Dead Redemption 2. Game comes out, they're not in the credits of that game, so it's going to be for a future Rockstar game. A lot of people think Bully 2, but again, I don't think that that's like super credible information, because it could be for any future Rockstar game, for all we know. The only other real update to the story is that Jessica Jeffries has come out and denied that the casting call was for Bully 2, but to me this amounts to nothing, because why the hell would she admit that it was when the game hasn't even been announced itself? And I don't even know that she could legally even confirm that it's for Bully 2, because she'd probably get sued or something. Her denying that the game that they were doing motion capture for was Bully 2 just means absolutely nothing to me, because of course she's going to deny it. And to the best of my knowledge, that's pretty much all of the rumors relating to Bully 2 recently. There's probably been a ton of stuff throughout the 13 years since the game came out, but the more recent stuff, the more recent rumors and information have a lot more credibility than probably anything throughout the 13 years. So whether or not this information is new to you, I'd still like to know your thoughts on this. Do you think it is Bully 2, or do you think it's a completely different game? And also let me know in the comments section or by liking this video if you want me to cover more Bully 2 related information in the future as more rumors and leaks come out. Either way, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, turn on notifications, follow me on Twitter at @the-david, at my Discord, links to my social networks are in the description, and in the outro. Later, guys.
Give me forever for a while, give me forever for a while. Quit acting like a baby, or at least less like a child. Give me serenity, or at least just peace.